This is just a video on the best fish I've ever shot. 31 plus pound snapper, shot on one of our flasher rigs on the top of a pinnacle up north. My name is Luke from Aquatic Rehab Spearfishing. I was going to do a video on the whole dive up north for 3 days because quite a few nice fish were landed, but I want to make this one more focused around this fish because it's a really special fish for me. Not only the size of it, but also the scenario of shooting a fish like that off a flasher on top of a pinnacle. So we went up north a couple of weeks back to do a bit of scouting. First day, got up in the afternoon, shot a nice kingy, probably in the mid-20s, off a pinnacle kind of nearby. Really good fish. Problem is it bent my spear. It had a kahwai in it, so you know, once they start swallowing kahwai, they're obviously really good battlers, and yeah, got in under a ledge, and it was a hard fight in the real gun, and managed to land that one. Went inshore and got a nice 20 pounder as well. So it was just over the moon, like first bit of recon on a pin, nice kingy, and then over on the coast. The next day we went out trolling looking for yellowfin. Seen a couple of yellows, nothing got into the gear, and then came back in and had a look at the pins and some more of that coast to do some snooping. A few silly fish hanging around, one here about 4 kilo, didn't pull the trigger on it, and headed back to a bit of a reset and a plan for the next day to get the tide a bit better. Ended up going back out. We had this pinnacle that I was told about by a local charter guy, and anyway we ended up anchoring out sort of between a rock that breaks the surface where I got the nice kingy and this pinnacle, and I was the first one in the water. Ended up swimming over with the flasher rig because obviously I'm expecting to be targeting kingies and stuff like that. Not to say that there's not going to be big snapper. Generally I do see big snapper on a lot of reefs like this. It takes a real good look through the fish to actually see those big snapper, and quite often I'm looking for obviously the peak fins and the white streak down the base of the tail. Swam over to the pinnacle, had the flasher down already, and seen a big snapper cruising along the side. It didn't have the features of a big fish. It didn't have the big hump, it didn't have anything else going on, and all the other fish around it were really big. There's a school of Perori and they were all really good sized fish as well, and I just thought to myself, I hope this fish cuts in on the flasher. I let the flasher go and let it settle into the reef, and the big snap actually ends up pulling in and is biting on the tassels on the buzz bomb on the bottom of the flasher rig. I knew my spear was bent, so I knew that I was going to have to get super close to it. So I dropped down on its blind side, luckily had a real nice big swarm of Perori around it, which obviously are going to distort the fish's view a bit, or take a bit of attention off me, and managed to sneak down and get in really close to it and smack a shaft through it.
Got a big snapper on the flasher.
Heard it. I knew it was big, but I didn't realize how big until I got it in my arms. Had a couple of really nice kingies come through while I was landing it. Got the fish in my hands and then started to think, yeah, this is quite a nice fish. It's not till I got it to the boat, and then Kate ended up netting it to get it up onto the vessel, and was having quite a bit of trouble pulling it up. And I was like, okay, that's a really good fish. So my mate Nick swims over there, I swim over with him, trying to encourage the kingies to come in on the flasher. They end up hanging around and coming into it, and he makes a dive, and I film him getting a shot in one.
On this one, kingy right here. Good shot.
He says to me, you might as well shoot one as well. There's plenty of room for sashimi and that up there, and he's got the twins up there, so they're really into their fish, plenty of mouths to feed. So I was like, all right, threw the shaft at one. I had to counter for the way that the shaft was acting because of the bend in it, and I did, and yeah, lodged it right into this fish's spine and switched it off, which was really nice. Got back to the vessel, everyone on the boat was like, this snapper is really big. In fact, I hadn't seen one like that before, and then got some nice underwater shots of it, some shots on the duck board there on the back of the boat, getting the twins in the pictures with it. They were really into it, which was cool, obviously growing up fishing and stuff like that. Yep, lift, lift, lift. Yeah. Ended up basically celebrating, having a few drinks, and went back and thought, you know, like, what am I going to do with this thing? Nick weighed it on his Shimano scales, and then I brought it home, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to glad wrap it, and this is one for the wall, because I don't think I'm going to end up with one like that again. I've been diving for a very, very long time, and I've seen a few 30s. I've lost one, a fish that I believe was bigger than that one. That's always sort of haunted me. But yeah, it kind of just got served up to me on a platter there. Did have to dive the right way for it. I have shot big snapper off flashes before. Ended up glad wrapping it up, and I've actually got it here in the freezer. Cannot find taxidermists, having a bit of trouble with that. But yeah, I've got two very nice fish in there now. Sort of one probably around the 10 kilo, and then that real big unit sitting on top of it there, and they're all ready for the aquatic rehab wall back here. That was just a real game changer, that fish, and really cool experience, you know, being able to go up there and have that happen and get it on film. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's a bit of a short one, but I just want to let everyone know we've got our new wetsuit stock in. We're all stocked up here in all the sizes with the Yamamoto 39, 3mm and 5mm. We've got more apparel on the way, so feel free to head over to aquaticrehabspearfishing.com if you want to you know, support us and represent the gear that you know, put a lot of time into, especially these wetsuits, a lot of time. I've got a few more YouTube videos to come. It's pre-Christmas now, and we've already had a really nice kicker to the season. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next video.